Good morning, gamers. Welcome back. So let's see. We're going to talk about trolleys, symphonies, handsy gnomes, and haunted houses. That's right. I am the AMDM Lee. This is my cup of coffee, and you're watching BridgeWater Nights. And that coffee is hot. So, our players have been at Long Street, which is in the world of Artilla, the country of Kiltora. Long Street is probably the second largest city in the country. Probably pretty close to the top 10 of the planet, of the world, of the continent. So they exit Long Street. Apparently one of the characters, Clay, was feeling a little from the teleportation from BridgeWater to Long Street. I don't remember what all they talked about. So they go to the College of BridgeWater. They get teleported over to Long Street. Once in Long Street, they investigated a couple of places, and so now they're going to investigate the missing people. The other places are missing. So they make their way outside, and they see a trolley. Very much along the lines of the trains from the Eberron series. I do like the Magitech aspect from Eberron. So there are a couple of places that are higher magic techs than others, and Long Street is one of them. Every individual in Long Street has at least a cantrip that they know. Just so it helps them out in their everyday lives. Well, so they make their way onto the trolley. First stop is I believe it's hold on. To Long Street. Their first stop in Long Street is the Desperate Hat Symphony Hall. Where at the Desperate Hat they find a very large symphony hall. They go in and do some searching around, and they're looking for the lost council member by the name of Baracus. Searching through the stuff, they do realize that Baracus has had many lovers. Apparently he has an armoire with small little drawers, and each drawer is mementos of a lost love. He's a player. So there's lots of these. Well, also going through, they do find an invitation. The invitation is to the house. So there it shows that 3 weeks ago he was invited to this particular location. The Lathandus, the head of the city council for Long Street, was last seen entering the house. So they're like, all right, the house is very important. Let's go check out the workshop. The workshop is one of the other organizations, the council members, and Selena, and it is where she works. She is a surviving member, along with Chio. So they go talk to her, and the workshop is actually like the central hub where the trams go. They do realize that there are two trams. One of them is making several stops, but it's very fast. Well, it's much faster than the one they're currently riding. The one they're currently riding doesn't stop, it just goes, but it goes at a pace where anyone can jump on or jump off as it goes. Free public transportation. So they get to the workshop, and there are gnomes all over the place. Because, like, these guys love to build. Apparently, one of our party members, Desiree, recognizes some of the clothing and the styles of these gnomes. They are very much from her home country of Tarim. And she has seen trams like this before, trolleys like this, inside the city of Clogsgear. So this is very much reminiscent of home. So they talk to the surviving member there, who absolutely has no idea what happened to the other members, but does mention that gnomes are kind of handsy. In fact, her ex was a gnome because he couldn't keep his hands to himself. I don't know why I made gnomes handsy. It just seemed funny, and I went with it. So they've gone from there. They go to Vari's shop, the Gold Dragon. Set off the alarm, have the guards show up, and it just goes badly from there. No fights, but they do find out that she has a map of where the house currently is. So they make their way to the map. Trying to do this in 10 minutes is really difficult. Now, I wanted something that would purvey haunted house. I wanted a way to map out a haunted house. I racked my brain trying to come up with ways. I mean, I've got pre-generated maps and boards and cityscape, tiles and all this stuff, and I was like, it just didn't feel right. And I'm looking around trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, and then it came to me. Betrayal at House on the Hill. That game is so beautiful. I've got one of the original editions, one of the early editions. So I broke out my Betrayal at House on the Hill tiles. And it is the perfect haunted house scenario. So if you have never seen this game, go get it. They also have a Baldur's Gate version, which I haven't seen. I mean, I've seen it, but I haven't looked at the tiles yet. I do want it because, well, it's D&D. The beauty of it is I don't need to know what's in each room. I decided, I looked at the symbols that are on the cards, because you have event cards, you have item cards, and you have omen cards. And different rooms will have different things in it. So, what the hell? Wherever they decided to go, I just randomly pull a card out. I have no clue what the room is. I look at the picture, see what the description is, and say what's going on in there. If it's an event, I look at the description. Like one of them was a burned up room. Well, it was an event card. So flames are flickering in this room. There was a thing where they had an event going on in a conservatory. So I said that the plants are aging backwards, and they cast light on a stone and drop it down the well. And I say it drops like a rock. I mean, it just drops faster than the speed of light type, just speed. And then one of the characters, the bard, drops a silver coin on the ground. And I said, it goes all the way down. Right before it hits, it starts to spin back up about halfway, and then goes down to the ground normal. So they're like, uh-oh, there's some time shit going on in this room. Let's get the hell out. They checked the library. They found an item. There's some more rooms. The beauty of it is, I love it because sometimes the cards will lead to rooms into rooms they've already checked that don't have a door there, or it'd be something where there's no possible way for a door to be there. But this is a haunted house. That door may lead somewhere else. And that is the beauty of it. And it will. Oh, yes. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. A whole lot of fun. So that's all I've got for now. That's the update, guys. If you like these videos, please click on the like button. If you think someone else would like them, please click on the share button. Every like's an inspiration, every share is an advantage, and every subscription is an experience point. Help me gain 300 experience points so I can get the second level. And as always, the AMDM does hereby authorize you, the viewer, to gain 10 experience points for every video that you share. Just tell your DM the AMDM said so. That's all I've got for now. So go forth and roll some dice.